Yo, this your boy Scotty ATL, and I just jumped out of pot. I been jumped out of pot, but I just jumped out of pot again with Dirty Glove Bastard. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let me drop in, I got to work like a clock in. Like it's so hard, boy, I be in my feeling, be telling myself, keep going, no stopping in.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. We right back at it, y'all. We got one of Atlanta's favorite, one of Atlanta's finest, Scotty ATL, jumping off the porch with us today. What's up with you, bro?
What's up with it, big dog?
Yes, sir. Everything's great, man. Everything's good, man. How you feeling, bro?
I feel good. It's dope to be right here back on the porch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It feels good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, for sure, bro. I mean, you was one of the first people. When I created Off the Porch, you know, back years ago, you were, I believe, the third artist that believed in it and was willing to, you know, jump on the platform.
Wow.
And so that was an epic time because we was on the real Porch at Mad Studios in Decatur.
Porch,
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Corey Mo. And you know, we took the camera out there and we was outside, the elements, sirens, and you know what I'm saying, everything. I think it was cold outside.
It was cold outside.
Yeah.
I just watched that video this morning, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was
with the
hard.
cast on your arm and everything.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Nah, man. So welcome back, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Great elevation, you know what I'm saying, on both parts, man. It's been great to see you elevate,
Man.
you know what I'm saying, over these years, man.
Same to you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the whole platform, Off the Porch in general, this shit been going crazy. So, you know, this an honor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, man, Scotty, you've been putting it down here in Atlanta for a minute, bro. You know, I know we told your story some years back, but, you know, for new audience, new eyeballs, new ears, man, can you know, tell us about your come up here in Atlanta? For
sure. I'm Scotty ATL from the Eastside of Atlanta, Georgia. For those who don't know, that's Lithonia, Decatur, Marble Road, Edmonds Mill, Panola. I grew up, you know what I'm saying, single parent home, me and my moms. Played basketball, got involved in the streets, started hustling, you know. I started rapping more, kind of went to school and had a scholarship to go play ball at school. And then I started popping with the music, got a record deal, and we were sorry with the basketball. We were good in high school, but in college we were sorry. We were like 0 for 25 or some shit like that.
What college?
Savannah State. I went to Savannah State, but I would like performing. I used to open up for Outkast.
Okay.
Slim Calhoun. Matter of fact, I think the day like Dungeon Family Day or something like that, Dungeon Family Appreciation Day.
Yeah.
You know, so salute to the whole Dungeon family. Yeah. But I was doing my thing in college. I had an opportunity to leave and pursue my music dream, so I did that, and I never looked back.
Yeah.
Yo.
No, I can dig it, man. So what kind of kid was you coming up, bro, on the east side? Like, what was you into? I mean, I know you said basketball. Was it mainly the sports, or were you into music early on?
Man, I was into music like when I got maybe like 7th grade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But starting off, I was more so into the sports, playing basketball. I played ball AAU. I played YBOA ball.
Yeah.
You know, all around the whole year. So I played ball in school and then after school. Me and some of my homeboys played ball together. We were so good in the summer that we kind of was in the way lying on our transcript so we can go to the same school and play ball, you know what I'm saying, with each other.
Yeah.
So we had an all-star team, you know, but, you know, I got a little trouble here and there, you know what I'm saying. I was a hustler though, like I sold candy in school, I cut grass in the neighborhood, I washed cars, you know. The most stuff I got in trouble for in school was like girls, shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I wasn't like no niggas just going around just causing fights and shit. Like, we don't player shit on the east side.
Yeah.
Yeah, real player shit going on.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, man. And so, when'd your love for music like really come in? Like, when'd you like start getting in the mix?
My love for music came in when I saw Outkast. I saw Outkast. They was doing at this time it was Southern Playalistic, Players Ball. That was the era. Really like people like The Brat, Funkified. That shit was tight, you know, popping out. But my mama used to listen to Tupac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like as a kid, you know, my mom listened to old school, Luther Vandross, but then we'll listen to Tupac. What's the name of that guy now? Picture Me Rolling.
Yeah.
My mama, you feel me? We going to school, Picture Me Rolling. Feel me? So I always was just listening to music, you know, we clean up on Saturday morning and we listen to music. Blue lights in the basement, it's just a part of my life, you know what I mean? I remember even my dad telling me, like, when I was a kid, like, I used to go in the room with them and my cousin be freestyling, you know? So I always just been around music.
Yeah, no, I can dig it. And can you talk about, you know, being like, you know, growing up in a single family home, but then, you know, after a while, even establishing a relationship with your pops and being able to, you know, connect the dots with that and all that?
For sure. Man, so growing up in a single parent home, you know, man, it's crazy. Most of America grew up in a single parent home.
Yeah.
Nowadays. I ain't proud to say that, but it's just kind of what it is, you know, especially like growing up you know, when I was growing up, a lot of my partners grew up in a single parent home. That's just the era,
Yeah.
you feel me, that it was. And so, you know, I would go see my dad in the summertime. My dad always was a player, you know what I'm saying? He had different females and shit, you know what I mean? I go see him, you know.
Yeah.
But I you know, I learned a lot of games just going to go see them in the summertime because, you know, having that connection with your father in general, that shit help you out as a man.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
know? So that helped me out, man. I would go see him in the summer, and then as I got older, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I just kind of just rebelled against everything in general. I got kind of involved in the streets, you know, and just, you know, just did my own thing like everybody do.
Yeah.
You know, exploring the world, seeing what's right and what's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And this young man to your left.
That's my dad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he got grilled too.
Hey, come on now. Real Atlanta player shit.
For sure.
Yeah, I can dig it. So man, what was the first project that you dropped that you like felt had some impact for you here in the city?
Man, I dropped this project called Summer Dreams
Yeah.
with DJ Burn One.
Oh yeah.
I got it tattooed on my arm.
Them was some classic times too here in the city, man.
So nigga know, little history behind this shit. I met Burn One at the studio. I was working with Gorilla Zoe.
Okay.
Gorilla Zoe was doing 28 mixtapes in 28 days.
Yeah.
He was doing it with Dat Piff. I remember this shit. Me and Burn One was working on one of the 28 mixtapes. Feel me? And so Zoe had us in there. I was new. You know what I mean? I was up at Block ENT. Only way you were gonna get on the song at this time was you had to be faster than Zoe. He wasn't writing that shit though. And this was before like everybody was trying to like just go in the studio and do it.
Yeah. Was he doing punch-ins or
He
was
doing a punch in 10 minutes. You ain't had your verse done, you were gonna get left out of that bitch. So I'm working, feel me, trying to get my name out. I'm getting this shit done. Burn One pop up. Burn One like, man, this shit crazy. He like, y'all been doing this the whole time? I'm like, boy, this shit crazy. Me and him talking, we exchanged numbers. Burn One invited me over. He had a band. I never been in the studio with a band before.
Right.
I had niggas send me tracks, producers, but being in the studio with the band, it's like, it's magic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't get a chance to even see how that feel, but it's different because having, like, you look at Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and some of these old, even like Rough Riders and shit, nigga had a connection with the artist.
Yeah, absolutely.
They just weren't just sending them tracks.
Right. I mean, that's the essence of hip hop is, you know, the producer and the artist working together, you know what I mean?
Facts. And so, I remember the first day I went in that motherfucker, Burn One was in there, Ricky Fontaine, Walk Live,
Yeah, shout out Indeed.
Pro,
Shout out them boys.
you know what I'm saying, the whole Indeed. This time they were just, you know, Burn One, I'm thinking he finna drop the beat, and he just start creating this shit. Ricky start playing the guitar, they start making the beat. While they making the beat, I'm writing the rap. By the time they finish the beat, I'll finish with the rap. That shit was like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The way it came together, the feeling behind it, cause they know how you feeling, y'all vibing with this shit together.
Yeah. That's the true definition of a cook-up. You know what I mean? Like y'all for real putting all them ingredients together, you know what I'm saying? Making.
Yeah. I was gonna give up on the music career, cause I had been doing it for a long time. But Burn One was like my last straw to be like, if this shit don't work, I'ma quit.
Yeah.
You know? I was, at that time, I was like hustling. I was working a little job, everything. And Man, that tape, Summer Dreams, came out and it ended up in Spin magazine.
Yeah.
Top 50 mixtapes of the year.
Huh.
I never been in no magazine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ended up on Dirty Glove, hustling. I still remember when y'all posted that shit. I was so excited, that black and white picture, feel me? Over there by my boy Curtis Snow house. So this shit beautiful, man. Shout out to Burn One. I fuck with Burn One. You know, he put a lot of niggas on. Freddie Gill, Starlito, Yellow Wolf.
Absolutely.
Riggs. Yeah, that was the reason I wanted to fuck with Burn One.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gucci, man, he worked with a lot of people, but he was putting independent artists on the map.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, Burn One is the foundation for a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, that's out now and that's popping now, you know what I mean? And that live instrumentation, like, ain't nothing like it. Working with Burn One, from what I always saw through the years and from being in the mix, is an experience, you know what I'm saying? And you said it best when you said, like, some people don't even get that experience, you know what I'm saying, in their life or in their career, you know what I mean, to like really be with these, like, all these great musicians, you know what I mean, like cooking up something. And I remember they used to like be making new sounds out of stuff. I would see them grab a pan and put like some nuts and bolts in there and be shaking it up and making sounds.
And just make a sound and put it in the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Burn One still do that to this day.
Man, nah, they some geniuses with it. They some geniuses with
man.
it. And then can you talk about, you know, like, you had a nice run, you know what I'm saying, with Faith. Was Faith next?
So we started at Summer Dreams. We went to, I want to say Spaghetti Junction came and then Faith.
Okay, yeah.
I want to say that how it happened.
Yeah, nah, it was a nice run. And then with Spaghetti Junction, I remember you had like the, I think that was with like Scion or something like that. And
man,
like, you was early on getting deals and getting sponsorship situations, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I had a lot of people don't know this, but I had a deal with a car company called Scion.
Yeah.
Scion was like a branch out from Toyota. Them folk flew me out to the West Coast and showed me the whole operation. Yeah. And they got like some vinyl records pressed up, maybe like 500,000 vinyl records. And this was like early in my career. I understood the power of brand collaboration. You know what I mean? Like, and it like keeping it all the way real, a lot of people don't know this, but I did the deal with Scion. Scion backed the whole project. We ended up getting that shit on MTV Jams. I ended up doing some stuff with Motion Family, just off the brand partnership, because it was a good way for them to infiltrate into the culture. Yeah. You know, and that was some big shit early on. Absolutely. We did the first one, and it was a clean. The whole album was clean. Yeah. But I came back with the dirty version, but you know, just in learning how to collaborate with people, you know, how to do business.
Word. And where did that knowledge, or where did like even that, you know, savviness come from to, you know, be doing that? Because like I said, you were connecting with brands and doing these partnerships at a, you know, very early stage, at which like artists even, you know, that were further than you or that might be looked at as bigger than you at the time weren't getting those types of looks.
Thanks. I think that, again, growing up as a kid, you know, my dad was a hustler, my mom was a hustler. My mom used to fly to New York and buy purses and fly back to Atlanta and sell them. Yeah. So I understood hustling, you know, early on. I would go to Sam's Club and buy, you know, candy. Yeah. And, you know, back then I had the mindset of, damn, if I buy this many, I could sell this. My mama made this much. Nah, don't do that one, do this one, you know? So as I got older, man, in the music industry, I noticed that everybody normally going in one direction, you know, which is make a hit record and give it to the DJ, you know? But I also noticed that it's a whole world of people that's collaborating and making a living. You know, when I look at some of my partners and my peers, you know, Long Lil Nipsey Hussle, you know what I mean? His collaborations with Puma. You know, when I look at, you know, Currency and some of the guys, you know what I'm saying, that's in there, like even Killer Mike, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like that collaboration always gonna help you out when you align yourself with somebody that's on the same level or bigger. Yeah,
nah, absolutely. And I mean, speaking of Killer Mike, he just dropped a classic album, by the way. We had him off the Porch, but I mean, just in terms of, you know, like being also like in tune with like consciousness and you know, like just what's going on around you. Like you always like seem to like put, you know, like different topics and different things like in your music, you know what I'm saying, to stay just in tune with what's going on. Like, has that just always been important for you to, you know, be, you know, talking about topics and things that's going on?
I feel like what's important to me in any type of music that I'm doing, I want to connect with people. And I feel like the only way to connect with people is giving them my real life, my real story.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you watching a documentary, you listening to a documentary when you vibing to my shit, cause you could look on my Instagram and see the shit I'm talking about is what's happening today, or a couple months ago, if you know what I'm saying, is that. I think that sometimes cat get in the studio and then you want to say some shit that's different than you living, and then it gotta, you know, it ain't no classic, it ain't gonna live forever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make shit that's gonna live forever, you know, and I feel like I always done that. That's always been listening to Outkast and cats like that. That's always been my goal.
Yeah. How important is networking to you? And you know what I'm saying, like just building them relationships, and you know, because it seemed like that's like you a networking king.
Man, you know what funny you say that, right? Somebody else told me that too, but I always, until recently, I really didn't like networking like that.
Like Scotty always in the right room, you know what I'm saying?
But I don't like, I didn't really like networking like that until recently. I was in LA, and maybe it just reminded me like the power of it. But I guess it's two sides of it. One side I like, you know, I know you need to be around certain people for opportunities to happen. Just in general. You know, you can't just be in the house talking about you gonna be a pilot and you ain't never got out and met nobody. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like as an artist, you gotta meet these people. Sometimes I might not wanna go cause it be a room full of fake people.
Yeah.
You know, people be so faking this shit in the music industry. This shit air, you know what I'm saying? I was just talking to some people earlier about, you know, sometimes this shit feel like you just chasing the means to no end in this shit, you know, cause you chasing somewhere to get in front of some people who they not even real. They, you know, why you want to get their respect? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all in learning and understanding this shit in general, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sure. And like, how do you stay off that like hamster wheel effect? You know what I'm saying? Where you just like going through the motions and doing these things that, you know, seem to like not have an end or like a outcome to it. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to get caught up like that in this industry and, you know, be doing things that you think is moving you forward, but it's really more just perception.
It's perception. Well, I think recently, one thing, like I got mentors in my life. Yeah. You know what I mean? My partners, we talk about real shit. We don't just be surface level talking. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I think one of the things that I've been learning recently about myself is just how big the Grillz company has gotten. You know, all my life, I've always been wanting to be known in one way as an artist. You know, the Grillz shit done got colossal. Yeah. You know, I was on the front of, well, not on the front. I'm about to cap y'all down, huh? Yeah, I was, hey, bitch! I was on the front of Ebony Magazine, huh? Yeah, fuck ass nigga. Nah, real shit. Pop that shit. Nah, fuck that. Real shit, nigga. Nah, let me just say this though. Coming all the way from the east side, you know, Marble Road, like, niggas ain't think this shit was possible. Yeah. And I seen niggas turn their head on me with the Grillz shit. Yeah. I seen niggas not support me with this shit. You feel me? Come on like this, and we doing shit with the Atlanta Hawks, Puma, Revolt. We on Off the Porch. You know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey. You feel me? We done came a long way.
Yeah. So let's talk about Grillz by Scotty, because you know that company, I mean, that brand has, you know, definitely grown immensely. I mean, I remember, you know, the shop on Candler Road. Was that Candler like Memorial? Or,
yeah.
You know,
we still right there.
Okay, word, yeah. So I remember that shop, and then I remember the announcement of the shop in LA.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then so moving from LA, and then the pop up in Europe with Issa Rae delivering her grills for her wedding. Can you just talk about like the evolution of, you know, Grillz by Scotty, and you know what I'm saying, like how Stand Down, you know what I'm saying, has been able, you've been able to see the elevation of it.
So, it's been a journey, you know. I would say that this the main thing I think about. This shit go through my head a lot. When you building shit, most people don't want to take time to build anything. If that shit ain't gonna work out in a year or a couple months, a couple weeks, nigga like, man, I don't know, but this shit ain't really working.
Yeah.
And so I think, you know, it's literally like day by day, brick by brick, you know, to-do list by to-do list, you know what I'm talking about? Bullet point by bullet point, laying this shit out and grinding it when people fucking with it and when people late.
Yeah.
People see one side of this shit and think it's just always sweet all the time. And in business in general, you got ups, you got downs.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So this shit, man, I'm really just proud of the journey, the team, the staff, you know, my homies, my family, you feel me?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I can remember, bro, you and me, you know, personally having a conversation. I think we were driving, we took a road trip. Was that did we go to Austin? We drove from here to Austin and we stayed at a hotel together. It was you, me, Burn One.
Was Fast Ronald there?
Fast Ronald, yeah. That was the first time I met Fast Ronald.
Damn, that's
and
crazy.
he put us on to the Smosh Boggler. This contraption, this ill weed smoking contraption that we had to push y'all on in the next episode. But you know what I'm saying? But I remember a conversation that you and me were having just about, we were in the room and you were talking about just like, you know, outside of being an artist, or what are the steps, you know what I'm saying, like to elevation, and us talking about merch and branding and, you know what I'm saying, stepping outside of just music and, you know what I mean, and so it's ill
You
to
was saying back then how big merch was gonna be.
Yeah.
I remember that conversation.
Yeah,
You was like, bro, merch is the key to this shit. If you got merch, you'll always be able to survive. I remember you telling me that.
Absolutely. Nah, because I mean, just knowing that, you know, like, physical was going out. Well, physical had been out, you know what I'm saying? And knowing that like people gonna buy a shirt, people gonna buy some Grillz, people might buy a cup or a lighter or, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just dope to, you know, just see the evolution and, you know what I mean? Like for it to like really, you know what I mean, just be put in play, you know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
That's ill, man. I mean, South by Southwest, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were down there in those years, you know, when
shit was crazy.
Yeah, when South by
Rocky was there. I be telling nigga ASAP Rocky was at the show that time.
Absolutely. Yeah, the classic show with
Yams
GGB,
was there too. Was Yams there that year?
Yams was there. Gangsta Boo was there. Dolph was there.
Bro, I be trying to tell nigga, a lot of niggas don't believe. I be telling
ASAP Rocky was there.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, man. Gangsta Boo
I
on
remember
stage
that, yo.
with Drummer Boy, like
that shit was crazy.
Classic show, man. You know what I mean? And it's Starlito, Don Trip. You know what I mean? It's just so ill to see even the evolution of, you know, doing those shows. Shout out to Live Mixtapes. Shout out Pest, Thomas, Dan, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out 8732. I remember they came through for us.
That was Jeezy clothing line.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So they gave us some free clothes.
Yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, man, like, but in those times of South by Southwest, when, you know, the Illmore was going on and, you know, just those classic times, can you just talk about just like the vibe, the energy of it?
So they had this party called the Illmore. It was a mansion, 2-level. This shit was so live. You couldn't even get in this bitch. It was packed inside and outside. The backyard, the top, the bottom. The only thing that I remember this one time, Schoolboy Q performed.
Yeah.
Was you there?
Yeah, I was there when
Schoolboy Q performed.
Yeah.
And this shit was so crazy, but you couldn't even hardly get in that motherfucker.
Yeah, nah. Illmore was crazy. I mean, it was stuff like where like Travis Scott was at the Illmore before he was Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like
I think the flow was about to fall through or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Illmore was
glad
retarded.
you here, bro. Cause I be telling people shit. They're like, this nigga lie like that.
Come on now. Yo, so we talked a little bit, so in talking about the Grillz and we mentioned Issa Rae, can you actually tell us how that even came about, man? How did you end up in Europe with Issa Rae delivering her a grill for her wedding? And didn't it happen like within like 48 hours or something like crazy?
No. So it was a crazy story. Issa Rae came in the shop in LA. She had on the hood, she had on the mask, you know. At that time, it was like COVID time. So she had on the mask. I want to say she might have had on some glasses too. She came in, she was in the stall, and my boy at payroll was taking care of her. He came up with his own idea at this time. He was like, he gave her the iPad and let her choose her own song. I'm in the back though, so like, I'm not like, I would let him do his own thing, whatever. So the song was jamming, I come outside, I'm like, damn, who chose this song? He was like, she did. And so I spoke to her, I was like, damn, that's a good ass song, who was that? We started chopping it up, whatever. Normally I wouldn't even do that. I'm in the back working on some grills, whatever.
Yeah.
So a couple minutes later, I come back, we just chopping it up, vibing, go back in the back. They say, man, that's Issa Rae. I'm like, who is that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they started telling me like, man, like she like Oprah, like she big time, I'm like, damn, for real. So they told me who the lady is. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. So we ended up doing the grill, she left, I stayed in touch with her. And so at the time, we got her info. We knew it was in France, but I wasn't able to calculate at the time how long it was gonna take to get the grill to France.
Okay.
We was having trouble shipping things, feel me? Sometimes FedEx would say that shit gonna be here this day, and then it end up being there that day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck, I can't do Issa Rae like that and have a FedEx problem. This would be a big mess. So I'm like, fuck it. How can I make sure I'm gonna get it there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly it there.
Boss
so I
mode.
did. I booked the flight, ended up finding out that my passport was expired.
Wow.
So I went up there, man, them folks gave me a hard time.
You was at the airport with the expired passport?
No.
Okay.
So like I booked the flight, boom. Then I realized when I found my passport, it was expired.
Gotcha.
Then I went to go try to get another one. It was a long thing. They ended up letting me get one after like 2-3 days, whatever. I'm telling these folks like, man, y'all don't understand this for Issa Rae, like. But I ended up getting on the flight, man. Even that whole situation was crazy, cause like, I'm on the flight and I'm talking to her, but we like kind of spot talking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like fluid conversation. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until I got to Paris that she actually told me where they was gonna be at. At first, this whole time I'm on the flight thinking, I'm about to leave this grill at the hotel at the front desk.
Gotcha.
I get to Nice, so you gotta fly to Paris, then take another flight to Nice. Then I get out the plane in Nice, take an Uber to the dock. Then from the dock, take a boat to another island where she at on the restaurant.
Yeah.
Jumped out of the boat. This is a true story of my mama. Listen, jumped out of the boat. And then I had to walk, nigga, I'm on the maps trying to find out where they at on the restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm walking about 20 minutes. I got on all white just in case she asked me to be on the boat.
Yeah.
Right.
You come ready, you done got some.
But I'm sweating because I've been walking, I've been doing all kind of shit now,
Yeah.
right? Man, I finally get this shit look like paradise. Open the door. I thought I saw Kim Kardashian sitting right down. Feel me? Man, I walked like the restaurant, the restaurant on the side with the water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man, I walk over to them and they greeted me. They were so happy to see me. She didn't tell them I was coming. I thought she was gonna try to grill on right there. I was so nervous,
Yeah.
you know? She ain't even tried on. They were like, sit down, you want something to eat? I was like, hell yeah, you know? You know what I mean? Nigga, I'm hungry as hell, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, I'm hungry as fuck. So shit, we had something to eat, nigga. I had some shrimp, some kind of little shrimp pasta. And then she was like, yo, what you about to do? You wanna come on the boat with us? Boom. I'm on the boat.
Yeah.
Man, they popping champagne left and right. Feel me?
Yeah.
Laid out on the boat, man, just chilling, man. Like, I was just in my mind just thinking like, wow, this crazy. You know, we started at one point and, you know, they jumped out the boat and was swimming. I just learned how to swim a couple months ago, so at that point, I ain't do it, you know.
Can't play with that ocean.
Nah, I wasn't gonna fuck around. I wasn't gonna try to impress nobody like that. But I laid back, man, and was just thinking to myself like, damn, bro, like this crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's ill, man.
Yeah.
That's ill. I mean, and the power of networking. Again,
Power
like the
of
power
networking.
of, you know what I mean? You stepped outside the comfort zone, went out there and talked. And,
It's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
No, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. That crazy.
Yeah.
That crazy.
So what's one of the biggest life lessons that you say that you learned to this day?
Wow. I think one of the biggest life lessons that I've learned is don't wait on nobody. You know? You grinding, you hustling. It's like people gonna catch on to what you doing when you doing it. I got this saying that I got is build your own bandwagon. And what I mean by that is like, when you sit around and be like, hey bro, help me build this real quick, nobody gonna do it. But if you build it by yourself, then people gonna always jump in.
Absolutely.
Or help you push it at least, you know?
Yeah.
But a lot of times niggas won't never get started because they waiting on people to come help them build the bandwagon.
Oh yeah, that's real, man. That's a real perspective because, I mean, so many people ready to jump on something that's successful, but it's hard to start something out. You know what I mean? Like it's hard, and people not willing to challenge themselves or to do those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's real. So then, would you say that like with your career, do you feel that you're appreciated like amongst the culture, amongst, you know what I'm saying, like your peers and things like that? Like,
yeah. You know what? I do feel like I'm appreciated. There was a moment in time where I felt like I wasn't.
yeah, 'cause I know you said you wanted to quit for a minute.
Yeah. It's all an illusion though, you know. Sometimes people fucking with you and you don't really know it. Sometimes you want people to fuck with you to a certain degree and they at a certain level in their life where they can't help you like, they like you want them to.
Right.
But, I feel like right now, to be honest, I don't really care if niggas appreciate me like that or not. I'm doing my thing, I'm taking care of my family, That's what's going on.
Yeah.
You can fuck with me or not. And I didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
That's just real spill,
Yeah.
but it's all love, whatever.
Word.
It's business, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. And you've been repping Cool Club, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
for
that's
sure.
that's been the flag you've been waving.
You
know what I'm
already
saying?
know
Shout
it.
out Cool Club.
You already know it. Cool Club.
Yeah. Can
Cool
you
Club.
talk about it, man? Can you talk about the movement?
Yeah, most definitely. Man, I fought with the Cool Club. I feel like it's a lifestyle. I feel like it's a family. It's young, rich, black millionaires. It's those of the culture. It's those that got mindsets to get money. We ain't on no rah shit. We just kind of just get what we, what we deserve. It's like mafia shit like that. you know? So it's respect.
Exactly.
It's respect though.
Right.
But it's Cool Club, and it's champagne. We pour up. Everybody smoke good.
Yeah.
Everybody get to it, and we hold each other accountable. That's the thing I like about it, cause it ain't just like I ain't no disrespect to nobody, but these people on this porch, everybody getting to it.
Yeah.
We hold each other accountable. Everybody trying to get money in their own right, not just me. You see me, this is just representation.
Yeah.
Everybody on the porch getting to it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Can you talk about your the song that you dropped with BeatKing and Sukihana, like that?
Yeah. Shout out to BeatKing, shout out to Sukihana. Man, this song me and BeatKing did, put Suki on it, and then shout out to ATL Top 20.
Shout out to Boy Bishop.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, like the record hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we really just pushing the momentum. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got, their own thing going on, so we just pushing the momentum.
Yeah.
Really trying to build the buzz up on the record. So if you watching the video and then go stream that shit like that.
That Webby
Featuring BeatKing and Sukihana.
That Webby
You know
sample
what I'm saying?
crazy.
Yeah, we're independent, but
Yeah.
we're gonna shoot a video soon. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Word, that's what's up. And you got a tour coming up too. You got the Show Your Grillz tour.
Show Your Grillz tour hard as fuck. Man, we put together our own tour, and so this tour I feel like, you know what, when you see like people like Rolling Loud, that's how I look at it. Show Your Grill tour.
Word.
You know, where it's a festival, it's a concert,
Yeah.
it's a tour. You know, we're taking it on the road right now. We're doing a 15-city tour.
Okay.
Starting September 7th, we're gonna be in the South. Starting at Greensboro.
Yeah.
We're gonna be everywhere though, from Dallas, Houston, Jackson, Mississippi,
Yeah.
Austin, Charlotte. You know what I mean? ATL, of course. You know, but
Who you got going on the road with you?
Yeah. It's myself, Drummer Boy, DJ Luke Nasty, Akeem Ali,
Okay.
Trans Lee,
Word.
and then my boy Elway gonna be there, Sushi gonna be there, T Hood will be there as well. You know, every night popping out, we got some more people popping out. We're gonna be selling grills in every city.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna have some activation going on, so it's gonna be an experience, not just you coming out to just see some niggas rap. You know, this shit gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Come pull up, you know what I'm saying? Yo.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. And then you locked in a distribution deal for Cool Club as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to 1 RPM.
Okay.
We got a distribution deal for the Cool Club. It means a lot to me in general, man, to be able to connect artists.
Yeah.
You know, in a lane and where they want to go. It's always been something that's been in my heart since I was a kid. I had a record label as a kid, you know, in school. And, you know, with Cool Club, man, now having a distribution, I feel like we're able to do things a lot more smooth. Able to have like almost an extended team outside of the team that we have, you know, so Need Love, C-Bone, all those guys over there, you know, shout out to them. Real good guys that kind of help the process, you know, more.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Nah, good people's over there at 1 RPM.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nah, they holding it down.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, so you got a school tour coming up too, right? Can you talk about that?
Well, I've been going to different schools for a while with Ferrari Simmons.
Okay.
He was, still is doing his, you know, Reading with Rari campaign. So I always collaborate with him each year, and we go out to different schools, read books to the kids. You know, really just try to get some inspiration, man, and just give back. I recently just did a back to school content party with Dez Gray, and we taught the kids how to do grills,
Okay.
how to shoot media, you know, how to do like podcasts.
Yeah.
We taught them like how to give haircuts, just all kind of different stuff, man. How to rap.
Different trades, different skills, different
all
things that people
man.
that we just
All
need
that,
to
man.
know.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, that's what's up. And
Yeah.
can you speak to your relationship with DJ Scream? Because y'all done a lot of collab projects together, and Scream is always, you know, championing you, man. Can you just speak to your relationship with bro?
For sure, man. DJ Screen did, I think the first project we did was Jiffy Cornbread.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember the intro to that project. I think, was that your mom's talking about like her mama's cornbread and how she
Man,
used to
my
make
mama
it?
makes some cornbread.
Right.
Boy, listen, boy, my mama, man, boy, don't get me talking about that cornbread. My mama cornbread taste like cake.
Huh.
You feel me?
She put the Jiffy mix.
Man, the Jiffy mix in that motherfucker. Let me hear it. But man, yeah. So shout out to DJ Screen, man.
Yeah.
DJ Screen just always supported my career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a Capricorn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like me. Shout out to DJ Screen. Yeah.
Right.
Issa Rae a Capricorn too.
Ah,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to Issa Rae.
Scream always, you know, he always been a real one and
Yeah.
always willing to, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like shit.
Champion,
Yeah.
and put a lot of artists on himself too with his mixtapes. You know, just holding it down for the South in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah,
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. And can you speak to the Nike Nike collab that you did?
Man, wow. Okay, so we recently did some. This is exclusive information. We recently did, you know,
Word.
a collaboration with Nike.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people don't know that. More than just making grills, I design grills a lot.
Okay.
You know, and so sometimes people will reach out to me Not to just say, hey, can you make this? But hey, look, I want to get a piece for this. Or hey, I want to get a piece like for this commercial or something for this event.
Yeah.
And that's something that I do outside of just making the grills. And I actually like to design the grills a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. So that's like you tapping into like a whole another side of art. Like I never even thought of it like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, last night, I was on the phone with Trinidad Jane for about an hour and a half, you know, designing the grill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I love to do it because it's like a different creative zone I can get into, other than, you know, doing music where I can see certain the way things should be styled.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to the grills and what I can see, what I can feel, you know, what I feel like people want to give off when they smile.
Yeah.
You know, it all come to life, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know.
Man, I remember getting a grill from you like when you first got started. I got some rose gold
I
bottoms.
remember you got that motherfucker too. I still got a picture of that.
Word,
we was at Encore Emotion.
Yeah, we was at the house. Yeah, because I remember you pulled up and I was tripping. Cause man, you pulled up, bruh had the doctor jacket on, he had a glove on, came and like really gave me the mold, like did it all yourself. Thanks. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Like, I mean, really like hands on with it too. Like it's not like you just saying I want to do grills, got other people appointed to do stuff. Like you really, you know, like in the field with it too.
Man, man.
Can you talk about just like the importance of being an entrepreneur, having your hands, you know, like in your businesses and knowing the processes of it, as well as, you know, everything else in terms of like how the money's coming in and, you know, all of that.
Man. So I feel like if you're gonna have a business, I think you should definitely be involved in it in some kind of way. I think that your input and your stamp on it, your style is important.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes if you don't have that and you just trusting people to do it for you, you could look up and then it may be months then gone by and now you got to do damage control.
Yeah.
You know, so always being a part of the business, I like to stay connected to my style. You know what I mean? Like, man, we go out and have little outings. You know, I talk to these people every day in the morning. You know what I mean? Just on some motivation, we tapping in.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like one of my boy Brandon told me this. Butter ATL. He say, our relationships are as interactions over time. The more interactions you have with somebody, the better the relationship is.
True.
You feel me? So I look at it sometimes when I say, damn, okay, I need to get the interactions up here. I need to get the interactions up there.
Yeah. You
can always look at your life and see where things may be falling apart in certain relationships. You might need to get the interactions up, whether that's with a phone call, a pull up, you know what I'm saying, or sit down and hang out. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you say that because it makes me think about, I mean, just like repetition. You know what I'm saying? Like if we think about the essence of everything that we do, whether it's rapping, whether it's making grills, whether it's drawing or painting, whether it's, you know, doing interviews and doing media.
Right.
You got to do your reps, you know what I mean? You got to do it every day. And so like putting that same type of effort and that same type of intention, you know, into like our relationships and how we communicating with people and all that is super important, man. Like you said some real shit with that. For
real. You got to do that. And people got shit going on in their lives, man. So, you know, people is people, you know what I mean? And you can't follow the nigga sometime for whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But in general, if you want to build, you know, if you want to make something stronger, you just increase the interactions.
Yeah.
We say like in business, you know, you starting off, you might increase the interactions up front first. Make sure the trust is there.
Yeah.
And then we can kind of fall back a little bit later on.
Yeah.
You know?
Word. What's your thoughts on clout and, you know, like everybody, or not everybody, but just so many people, you know, doing things for clout? I mean, it seems clout's a drug, you know, I always say that, like it seems like a drug.
You know what, bro? I had a new perspective. I went to Toronto last week. I had a new perspective about clout. I can't knock a nigga for wanting no clout, but I'm gonna say this though, in other countries, man, they look at us like we foolish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, you know, you can make millions out of clout. I'm just saying, like, sometimes, you know, other countries, they like protecting the soul, the people, the community. You know, nigga don't be wanting to hear that type of shit.
Yeah.
But the way I look at it now, like, when I go to another country, it like, damn, we living in a trap.
Yeah.
This shit like a glorified trap.
Yeah.
Niggas is real like proportioning their meals in other places, trying to take care of they self for real. Like, we just thugging this shit.
Yeah.
Nigga don't give a fuck. Like, they care.
Yeah.
You
Now
know
we
what I'm saying?
gluttonous about everything. You know what I mean?
We don't give a fuck over here. We don't give a fuck. But if I could have it my way, I'd buy me an island somewhere.
Right.
It sounds stupid, but that's some real ass shit. Carl.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I mean, just to, you know, kind of bounce off of what you was just saying with that, it's like we have so much in abundance, like here in the U.S., that we don't, you know, appreciate a lot of things. Where, like, I remember going to Mexico one time, and like I saw some houses, and they was like partially built. You know what I'm saying? Like the roof was like out the house, but like they were saying that people was living in those houses, and basically they would work, make money, and build up on their house. So on however much time, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna see like some more additions being added, some more, you know what I mean? Cause they really like working to live and to feed their families and all that, you know what I mean?
But you can get rich in the United States faster.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, in other
It's the land of
countries, they kind of
opportunity.
regulate it, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Which I understand too, because sometimes too much of anything, man, just send a nigga out a cliff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever that is, power, clout, money.
Yeah.
You know, it's different for everybody, but you got a lot of motherfuckers with a little bit of goddamn control.
Scotty, what fulfills you? Like, what makes you happy, man? What makes you feel good going to bed at night and waking up in the morning with a clear conscience, you know what I mean?
Man, every day doing my best. Every day doing something to make somebody's life better.
Right.
You know, I try to purposely every day do something good, you know, whatever that is. It normally be a couple things in the day, you know, but that's always my mission. You know, at one point, we all gonna leave them motherfuckers, you feel me? So I just want to drop seeds every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm gone, hopefully what I left behind will, you know what I mean, grow and blossom, you know what I'm saying?
Word. If you could go back and tell 13, 14-year-old Scotty getting ready to step into high school, like really coming to age, you know what I'm saying? If you could look at him eye to eye and give him some game, what would you tell him?
13, 14-year-old Scotty coming out of high school.
Yeah, well, coming of age, you know what I mean? That's like about when you getting into high school, you really kind of getting into some shit, you know what I mean?
I would say, to focus on that business, you know, focus on that business a little bit more. I think that the business aspect is something that I'm starting to realize is like a talent, you know, that I ain't really know that I have, you know.
Yeah.
But I guess it's always been there. I would have probably focused on that a little bit more younger on,
Okay.
you know. But it's life, you know, this shit meant for you to end up where you at when you there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just from your situation. So everything I've been through helped me be where I'm at today, sitting on this porch.
Nah, for sure. And experience, you know, we gain things off of experience. You gotta bump your head. You gotta go through it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's the only way, so that you can even get some game, you know, to somebody else who's coming up after you.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
What you working on next? What you got coming up?
Man, I got this project, Legend in My City, about to come out. I got CeeLo on there, K-Count, Money Move, Akeem Ali, my little homie King Shy, you know, my cool club partners. I got that. I'm gonna be on Rock the Bells cruise with LL Cool J.
Word, that's what's
I'm
up.
gonna be doing Grillz on the cruise.
Yeah.
the tour, of course, coming up, Show You Grill tour. And I'm working on a few other things too, business endeavors. I'm doing consulting for artists and businesses.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So that's been going well. And I'm looking to do more tours,
Okay.
you know, for other artists and stuff like that too. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to build the empire up, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, man. So you mentioned Outkast, you know, a couple of times through this interview, you know, as being an inspiration and, you know, some of your favorite artists, if not, you know what I'm saying, favorite group. But what was it like being featured on Big Boy and Sleepy Brown project? And,
Wow.
you know, I mean, I know that had to be like a dream come true.
That was definitely a dream come true. It was fire too because when we shot the video, you know, they put my logo in the video. I was on tour with Big Boy and Sleepy with KP for a minute too. And so being around these guys and, you know, just seeing from what it took, you know, letting Sleepy hit his record initially to where it ended up and just, you know, seeing my name on that cover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Online, that shit was like, damn, bro, like, I really got a song with Big Boy and Sleepy Brown.
Yeah.
I used to ride to school to these niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody don't let me
Come on.
Just so fresh, so
Clean.
fresh and so clean.
Come on.
Every nigga like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Who
sir.
did? You know what
Come
I mean?
on.
So
Absolutely. I mean, shit, Outkast the reason why I drive a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Like, they inspire me, inspire my life. You know what I mean? So, nah, I feel that. So now you've gotten a lot of love from, you know, like from artists that you've grown up to and looked up to. You know what I'm saying? Right. Artists like David Banner, artists like CeeLo, you know, Big Boy, you know what I mean? The list goes on. You know, producers like Drummer Boy, you know what I'm saying? How does it feel to be embraced, you know, by these legends and, you know, these people that, you know, we grew up listening to and you know, are heroes, you know what I mean?
It's always surreal. This shit really like just living the movie in real life sometimes. Like, there's so much shit going on, it'd be hard to even just sit and just think.
Yeah.
For real, you know? You know, I'm talking to CeeLo, talking to Trinidad, talking to Megan Thee Stallion people, feel me? Like, it's shit crazy. So it like, sometimes by the time I sit down and really think about everything, bro, I might cry.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because the shit be so powerful, it just be a lot going on.
Yeah.
Making it,
Do you ever take the time to embrace it? Because a lot of times we don't. You know, a lot of times, you know, we aren't able to embrace these times.
On the go.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't take time to embrace it maybe like I should, you know. Life be happening so much, it like, you got to hold on to the good shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because the bad shit going on too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the time you sit down and think about it, boy, you be grateful. Not that you just sad about the bad shit, but you just so grateful, like, damn, bro, like, I made it through the good and the bad, I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, nigga who really in this shit, boy, know, like, boy, you can sit down and cry every day, nigga. Thinking about shit, your partners you done lost,
right.
Nigga who in jail, shit you got going on, how you trying to make it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you stand up at me and you just keep running every day.
Yeah, nah, absolutely. And, you know, before we get out of here, I want to tap into like mental health as well. Like, how do you, you know, keep your mental health on point? How do you, you know, because being a leader of a team also, man, you hold such a strong responsibility because not only do you have to be on point for yourself, but then you have to be on point for yourself, for other people, and, you know, be attentive to them as well, so, you know.
Yeah. You know, I go to counseling. I talk to my people.
Word.
I'm just super real. All my niggas know I'm straight up though. If this shit ain't going right, nigga know I'm like, boy, this shit ain't going right.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm feeling like this. I don't be faking the phone.
Yeah.
A lot of times I feel like nigga be faking the phone, and that will get you in a situation. You know what I mean? You masking this shit. You really angry, but you want to act like you really happy.
Yeah.
Nigga know like shit, nigga, I'm fucked up. You know,
Yeah.
But that helped me though,
Right.
because a nigga will say some shit or, you know, it'll help me to understand like, damn, bro, you right. You know what I'm saying? Snap back, you feel me? So,
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, man. Nah, we gotta be working on ourselves every day. You know what I'm saying? It's an everyday grind. You know what I mean? Just like with everything else.
facts.
Yes, sir.
That's a
yes,
fact.
sir. Man, Scotty, you got any shout outs you want to give? You got any words that you want to, part us with?
Man, you know, I just want to just say, man, you know, I appreciate it, you know, the opportunity and, you know, look out for the project. Just in general, man, just look out for what a nigga got going on, cause this shit colossal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
So,
Oh yeah. Hey, we sipping V-on in this motherfucker. Yeah, let me shout some brands out. Yeah, I'm an ambassador with V-on too.
okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm an ambassador with V-on, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to V-on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we working this shit though. We working this shit though. And this shit independent though. You know what I'm saying? This shit independent. So I just got tired of like waiting on the nigga to give me something. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Grillz by Scotty thing came from like when Ratchet was popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At that time, like
And
shit,
Ratchet got like over 3 million views on YouTube.
at that time, you know, and that was a lot, you know, at that time, you know.
Yeah.
But since then, you know, it's like seeing like how I done had to almost build my own way
Yeah.
with Grillz by Scotty, so I can invest in myself and do the music like I want to do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Nah, out the mud with it, man. Brick by brick. What's up?
Brick by brick, man.
For sure. Man, appreciate you coming through, man. Jumping off the
Thank you,
porch
man.
with us.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure. Yeah.
Let me drop in, I got to work like a clock in. Like it's so hard, boy, I be in my feeling, be telling myself.